I want to release a secret to you on how Igbo people amass their wealth. Put your ears on ground. You know, many people have been wondering, have been asking questions. How do Igbo people make so much money? Because people who don't really believe it, they believed it. In this Christmas and New Year period, it's like Igbo people got angry based on so many harassment, embarrassment, so many hates and all that. A lot of Igbo people decided to travel back home. Don't forget that the richest tribe in Nigeria is Igbo tribe. Go and verify. Don't still forget that the richest tribe in Africa is Igbo tribe. Go and verify. Do you know the secret? I will release it to you. The secret is simple, but so many people do not know. The secret of Igbo wealth is based on apprenticeship. We will not have the time to explain everything here. But if you want to know more about it, DM me and I will explain more to you. You see now, millions of Igbos traveled from different parts of the world back home in Igbo land, southeastern Nigeria, in West Africa. They came with their wealth. They fed the poor. Because if you say Igbo people are the richest tribe in Nigeria, richest tribe in Africa, that doesn't mean that you won't find people in that tribe who are still struggling. It's like that everywhere. It will still surprise so many people to know that even in America, so many people are still sleeping on the street. But do you know how Igbo people do that? You see, as millions of them traveled from different locations back home, millions of them, it will surprise you to know that thousands of Igbos who have been at home will be taken back to those respective locations where they come back from. Yes, both boys and girls. Some who are living abroad, before they came back, they have started processing the papers of their relatives or one of their village members or community members who they would take back to where they came from. Or probably as the person came home, after the celebration, they saw loyalty, humbleness in some certain people. Based on that humble service the person delivered, because in Igbo land, when people came home, you find out that there may be this guy who will be very humble to you. They'll be coming to your house to wash your car without you demanding for it. He'll come to your house to ask you, oh bros, how far now? Do you have clothes? Dirty clothes, make I help you wash them. He may be one of your community persons or village persons, but your riches and your God blessings is making him happy that he wants to come and render his own service to you while you are around. It is normal among Igbos. And the person is not doing it hypocritically. Some came back from abroad without having in mind to take anybody back. But because of some services that is going to receive from unexpected, let me use this word, unexpected villagers, he would wish to go back to where he's coming from with Mazi Okeke's son, or Mazi Mbakwe's daughter, or Mazi Okafor's son. Thousands of Igbo youths and guests are going to leave Igbo land as this celebration is ending. No, some have even gone already, because some that came back home around December 15th must have celebrated to some point. As at December 27th, some people have gone back to their base. 26, 27, 28, people are already going. Meanwhile, as others are going back to their base, others are still coming back home. And that's 25th, 26th, 27th, 28th, 29th, 30th, 31st, and January 1st. So many have celebrated Christmas with their family members and they're also returning. And on the other hand, other people are still coming back. So already, some guys or girls who are at home, some of them have been taken back to the city or to abroad already as we are speaking. So, New Year Day has been celebrated. Now, a lot of families are beginning to pack their clothes. So many people are also going to leave their families behind at home, so that maybe their wives are foreigners. They want to leave them at home with the children so that they will get acquainted with the culture and tradition of Igbo land. They'll have time to, learn the culture and tradition and understand the behavioral attitude of the people at home and all that. So what I'm trying to let you understand is that those thousands of Igbo young boys and young girls that are going to be taken are another millionaires on the pipeline. Those ones are going to be millionaires in the next 5 years. Sometimes in the next 2 years, 3 years, 4 years, depending on the business that the person who have taken them is doing. In Igbo land, there are, in every community, in every society, there are people who wish to do illegal things or something like that. That is the fact. It is everywhere. Do you understand? But before you take somebody's son or somebody's daughter, the parent of the person you want to take would also want to understand what you are doing. And you cannot just go to a family who do not know you to take somebody. Somebody must have led you. Somebody who knows who you are must have led you to that community to take a boy or a girl to help you in your business where you base. These are the next people that are going to be settled after 4 years or 5 years to become another millionaires that will come back again and take another group of people. Those who are not fit to take people this year may be fit next year to take people. Just watch out as Igbos will be coming back to their respective base as the celebrations are finished. You'll find out that so many of them will come back with either a friend, a relative, or somebody whom they just want to favor, or within Igbo circle. Because it's only among Igbos that you will see people who have that spirit and the urge to go and serve somebody for some years and be settled. And people do it with joy. Excuse me. And when a family's son or daughter is taken, hope has come into their family that somebody who is going to deliver them has now gone out through another person. Because they know that if you just leave home without passing through someone, without anything, you just travel on your own, life is going to be very difficult. So if you calculate what you are going to pass through in life, doing it alone, you rather calm down, be loyal, and serve somebody for like 5 years, 6 years, less or more, and be settled, then and start your own business and become your own boss. Most times your boss will link you up with his own cartel. Then you become a member of the cartel in business. Then you start making it. That is how they say that Igbos, how do they do it? How do they do it? How do they do it? No, we were able to amass our wealth by apprenticeship. It helps a lot. It has helped a lot of families to come out of poverty. You know, some have done that apprenticeship here in Nigeria, some in abroad, and all whatnot. So if you are living in Europe, you are living in North, you are living in Port Harcourt, wherever you are living in Abakaliki, you are living in Cameroon, Ghana, Togo, Benin. If you are close to Nigerians, just watch out. You see that as most of them are coming back after the celebrations, they are coming with somebody that will serve them. So that is how it is. So when you are talking about Igbos, be careful, because those people, they are too deep than you think. And they got angry. You see, people think that Igbos are not listening, or they are not reading what they are saying, or what they are writing about them on the social media, all this while, all the hate and everything. Igbos intentionally traveled home this year to show the world that they first build houses at home before building one in the city. That is the nature of Igbo man. We call it Akurolo Amara Barrier, which means it is only when your wealth reaches home, that is when people will know that you have made money. So you can't come home and start telling people that I am a rich man, I'm a rich man. They must first of all see the kind of house that you have at home. Not the kind of car that you drive, but the kind of house that you have at home. Let me shock you. Some Igbo people have mansions in their villages that they do not enter, sometimes once in 5 years. Sometimes once in 5 years, 2 years, 3 years, 4 years. But they have somebody in that house whom they are paying monthly that is taking care of that house. I remember that time, most of them, we used to have them from Calabar. Not the Northern Gate men. Those ones are different. Sometimes if you come, you see some big men houses being taken care of by Calabar men. You see them in the small security house with their wife and children. They will live in the whole large compound until whenever the owner comes back, either during Christmas period or Yam festival or whatever time that the man deems necessary or deems important to come home and visit. Sometimes it could be 1 year after, it could be 2 years, 3 years. They will keep on being there, and the man will keep on paying them. People don't know all these things. But when you see Nigeria, an Igbo man in Lagos living in a mansion, you will think that mansion that he's living in Lagos is the only house that he has, that he has taken this place like his house. It's a lie. He just wants to build a house and be comfortable so that no landlord will tell him any nonsense. He wants to be comfortable. Igbo people like comfortability. So as you have seen it now tell me, when you see them come back to your area, what are you going to say? No, keep on hating them. You keep on hating Igbos. Keep on saying all manner of things. Keep on hating them so they'll keep on progressing. That is what it is. Igbo people don't give a damn about how you talk about them, what you say about them, but don't just stop their business. That is where you are going to have a problem with them. Now you know. Now you know. Keep quiet.